I'm Emily from ECD Equine, and this is Indy, and she is my 8-year-old quarter horse mare that I compete in breakaway roping on, and I used to barrel race on her. So Indy got herself stuck in the fence, and it ended up giving her a pretty significant wound to the inside of her hind leg, just above her hock joint down to the tibia. So she had her bone exposed, and it was pretty ugly. I went out and found one Indy with a very bloody leg in the paddock. So I went up to her to see how bad it was and if it was if I needed to get the vet out. And yeah, it was pretty obvious pretty quickly that it was pretty serious and I needed to bring the vets urgently to get them to come out and see her. I used to be a practicing vet nurse, and I spent several years working in vet clinics, so I became pretty familiar with dealing with emergency wounds, wound care, and nursing them for ongoing cases. The speed of which she's getting new tissue closing in that wound is pretty significant, and I'm really impressed with how fast it's healing and how fast it's closing up. I first heard of TRTx through a friend of mine who had a horse who had a degloving injury to the cannon bone, and she kind of kept me in the loop just because we're both interested in wounds and healing, and so she would send me update photos as the wound was healing, and I asked her what she was using and she told me about it. I was really impressed with how TRTx was aiding the recovery of that wound and aiding the closure of the wound. The whole cannon bone was degloved, and TRTx was really doing a significant job, and that was the only product she was using.